Do you know that sinking feeling? That pit in your stomach when you're watching your battery draining away and the miles slipping past? That's the horrible feeling of range anxiety. And it gets worse when you realize that the number you trust, the range that your car promises, is nothing but a mirage. A tantalizing illusion that could send your anxiety levels skyrocketing if only you knew the reality lurking behind it. Welcome, friends, to a world where electric dreams meet advertising illusions. Imagine this. It's a bright sunny day. You're behind the wheel of your brand new electric car. You trust your car. It's modern, it's sleek, it's environmentally friendly. You're told it can go a certain distance on a single charge. You rely on this, planning your trips, your work, your life around this magic number. But what if this trust is misplaced? What if the confidence you place in your vehicle's range is built on shaky ground? Today, we will delve into an issue that has taken the electric vehicle industry by storm and has made us question the very fundamentals of EV range estimation. As we delve deeper into this astonishing saga, we've got some shocking revelations to share with you that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about this issue. Hold on to your seats. This ride is about to get even more thrilling. Recently, a Reuters exclusive report has shed new light on this very issue. New research on electric vehicle driving ranges has uncovered a concerning pattern that could impact how we view EVs and their ranges. The numbers on the sticker and the reality seem to drift apart, more for some than others. Tesla, the pioneer in the electric vehicle market, seems to be at the center of this controversy. This revelation is not just about a single car or a single model, but brings into focus the entire process of range estimation and how it is potentially being manipulated. The big problem here lies in the discrepancy between what is promised by manufacturers and what is delivered to consumers. One might brush it off as minor differences due to variables like weather and driving conditions, but when you look at the details, the magnitude of the issue comes to light. This isn't just about Tesla. The investigation has flagged several manufacturers who also exaggerate their EV's driving range. Take, for instance, the case of the 2021 Tesla Model Y. The official range estimate, as approved by the Environmental Protection Agency, was an impressive 326 miles. But the actual range observed in the Reuters tests, a mere 254 miles. That's a whopping 22% less than advertised. And it's not a one-off scenario. The 2020 Model S, promoted as having an astounding range of 402 miles, fell short by 89 miles in the Reuters test, nearly a 22% discrepancy again. These findings are alarming and disruptive for EV owners who depend on these ranges to plan their travel. The constant anxiety of not being able to reach a charging station in time can severely hamper the overall EV experience and erode trust in these transformative vehicles. It also poses a major challenge for the widespread adoption of EVs. A problem of this magnitude could very well slow down our transition to a more sustainable future. Stay tuned, because what comes next, it's going to shock you. Let's peel back the layers of this issue a bit more. The very foundation of EV adoption relies on the concept of trust. Trust that when a company advertises a range, you'll get close to that number in the real world. But if the gap between promised and actual range becomes too wide, the implications are significant and far-reaching. South Korea didn't take this lightly. In fact, they meted out a punishing fine of $16,000 for each misquoted Model S and Model X, totaling nearly $6 million. This was a firm statement from the country's regulators, a warning shot to the entire EV industry. It's a clear message that dishonest range claims will not be tolerated, and the repercussions could be colossal. In the midst of these swirling controversies, something peculiar happened. Tesla customers began reporting a strange phenomenon. Their service appointments, scheduled to address these range discrepancies, were being abruptly canceled. This wasn't an isolated incident, but a recurring pattern that appeared to be more than mere coincidence. Was it a logistical challenge, an overloaded service network, or a deliberate attempt by Tesla to buy time and control the narrative? The mystery of these cancellations added another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. deepening the feeling of uncertainty. Tesla's response to the overall issue was the formation of a range team. Picture a sort of Avengers-esque assembly of top talents from every division: design, manufacturing, and engineering, all on a mission to get to the bottom of this issue. A commendable move, but one that also brings about its own questions. And let's not forget the sudden removal of specific ranges from their website in July. In one fell swoop, every reference to a number, every assurance of how far you could travel on a single charge was gone. A mere coincidence? A strategic retreat? Or a silent admission of guilt? The speculation and theory surrounding this move add to the suspense and make the entire issue all the more worrisome. This isn't just a blip on the radar. It's a storm that's brewing, and it could shake the trust that consumers have in Tesla and the entire EV industry. Now, this story begins to take an interesting twist with the revelation of an ordinary man named Alexandre. Alexandre is not a detective or a corporate whistleblower, but a regular Tesla enthusiast from France. However, his actions have had an extraordinary impact. What started as a simple test drive of a rented Tesla Model 3 ended up uncovering a crucial piece of information. Alexandre decided to push his Tesla to the limit. He set off on a 673-kilometer journey on a single charge, but barely managed 450 kilometers before the car ground to a halt. This was far off from the advertised range, and Alexandre was understandably concerned. He took to social media to share his experience, not knowing the ripple effect it would cause. What transpired next was an impressive display of collective investigation, reminiscent of a plot straight out of a detective novel. His experience resonated with other Tesla drivers who had experienced similar disappointments. Their combined voices drew attention, and soon, this story was picked up by a popular French newspaper, Le Parisien. When Le Parisien published Alexandre's story, it reverberated across the globe, instigating debates and causing a significant stir in the EV world. This wasn't just a solitary event anymore, but a global issue. Alexandre's journey shone a spotlight on a systemic problem in the EV industry, and more specifically, Tesla. The implications of Alexandre's findings and the subsequent revelations have sent shockwaves across the industry and the world. This isn't just about one man's test drive going wrong, or a single car company's exaggerated claims. This speaks to a more profound issue: the integrity of the entire electric vehicle sector. Trust and transparency have been cornerstones of this industry since its inception, with range being a critical factor in the EV buying process. The situation has put that trust to the test. Consumers across the globe are beginning to question the reliability of the figures that manufacturers present. If Tesla, a company perceived as a leader in the sector, can mislead its customers, who else might be doing the same? The South Korean government was one of the first to take a stand against these discrepancies. They fined Tesla $156,000 for the overstatement of the Tesla Model 3's range. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Legal actions are being contemplated in several other countries, which may lead to fines in the millions or even billions. If these issues are not addressed promptly and efficiently, the future of the electric vehicle industry is at stake. The diversion tactics employed by Tesla, forming an internal team specifically to respond to the range anxiety criticism, may only serve as a band-aid for a more significant problem. Real change, real honesty, and real solutions are required to preserve the future of electric mobility. We are at a crucial juncture. Will Tesla and the broader EV industry rise to the challenge, ensuring honesty and transparency in their range claims? Or will they persist in their tactics of range diversion, sowing seeds of doubt and skepticism among potential EV adopters? The future of sustainable transport hangs in the balance. And there you have it, folks, the story of Tesla's deceptive range claims. Share your thoughts on this issue. What do you think about the range discrepancy issue? How do you feel about Tesla's response? What would you like to see happen next? Comment below and let's get this conversation started. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the critical issues of our time. And if you've stayed to the end, thank you. You're the real MVP. Let's continue this journey towards a more transparent, honest, and sustainable world together. Until next time, stay informed and stay involved.